I'm gonna make sure I've got everything good to go, and let's see if I can scoot this a little closer because you've got my computer in there. All right. Okay, so here we are. So hi guys, I'm running a little bit behind today, but I'm so glad that you guys are here. Go ahead and move this down so you can see a little bit more. Not too much. Okay, so we are gonna make some vegetarian enchilada soup. This recipe is coming directly out of our Season's Best, and I've already kind of got it started because it has to cook for like 16 minutes. And I couldn't think of something for you guys to sit here and do for 16 minutes. So since we're live, we're going to kind of play it by ear and, you know, do a little fun thing here. So, okay, there we go. I've got everything in this scene. So, hi guys, my name is Jennifer Soto, and I am a Pampered Chef consultant. I've been a Pampered Chef consultant for 25 and a half years. Hard to believe, I just had a realization like yesterday that I am going on my 26th year. Wow, it's hard to believe. I know I started this business because I wanted everything in the kit, and I stick with it because I love the income, I love all the products, I love getting all the products, and I love all the people I get to meet. So super, super excited. So I love to break down barriers between prepping dinner and having a busy life. So a lot of times you think if you have kids, even if you don't have kids, maybe you work a full-time job, coming home from work means you don't want to cook. And you know what? I don't think that's good. I want to break down that barrier so that you have the tools that you need and you feel empowered and ready to make dinner when you get home. Now, there are some steps to do that. Number one, it is really, really great to go ahead and what am I trying to say? My text started coming in, so weird. Since I have it on focus, like it's not supposed to be doing any of that, but whatever. Anyway, so one of the things that's really great or one of the things that I recommend you do if you work or if you have kids and activities is you're gonna have to take a little bit of time to plan. So back in the day when I was a busy mom with 4 kids and 4 different activities that were so time consuming, one of the things I did was I had theme nights. So I might have a meatless Monday or crock pot day. If we were doing a lot of running around and I needed people to be able to eat for themselves, crock pot day, that was Mondays. Because I always had a meeting on Monday, and so it was important to have some food in case, because I wasn't going to be there to serve it and finish it off. Also having theme days like Taco Tuesday and Mexican Day or Pizza Night or things like that, and leftover night, so that your family kind of has prediction, they know what to expect, and that's going to be helpful to you as well. It kind of helps to lift that burden. If your recipe, if your day is crock pot day and you have to figure out what you're going to make that week for crock pot day, it's pretty easy to run to Pinterest or run to Pampered Chef website and find some things that go in the slow cooker and prep those ahead of time. Put those on your menu plan. You're narrowing down what you're going to do. If it is Tuesday and you know, oh, every Tuesday we have tacos. Last week we had chicken, so this week we're having pork. You might have chicken tacos, pork carnitas, beef carnitas, ground beef, okay? You might have shrimp tacos, you might have veggie tacos. However you rotate that so that you are making that easy for yourself. So those are the kind of tips. So tonight we're making a microwave recipe. This is a great recipe because start to finish, it takes 30 minutes and the prep time is only 10 minutes. It has 6 servings, and we're making this in the deep covered baker. You can also make it in the rock crock. So if you already have a rock crock, you can make this recipe right in the rock crock, and it's going to be really easy. You could also alter this recipe and do it in the pressure cooker as well, but we're going to show you how to do it in the microwave. So like I said, we're using the deep covered baker. Why are we using the deep covered baker? Because the deep covered baker is on special this month for hosts, and we just redid our deep covered baker. So back in 2011, I think it was 2011, when our deep covered baker first came out, it was very, very popular, okay? And I would take it to every show. We would make bread in it. We would make chicken fajitas in it. It was like the game changer for getting dinner on the table. And truthfully, none of that has changed. It still can be, you can still make bread in it, and it's in the shape of a regular loaf. You can still make chicken fajitas in it. You can still, we're gonna make this vegetarian soup in it. You can still cook your pasta in it. You can do all those things in the microwave. It also goes in the oven as well. But I'll tell you, my deep covered baker hardly ever goes in the oven. So, but like I said, we're gonna make this vegetarian enchilada soup. It's available on the website. I did post a link, so you can check that out. If you want a good collection of recipes, some great ideas for fall, then you can go ahead and grab yourself a Season's Best recipe collection. So, like I said, I already did some of the prep ahead work, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I did. I went ahead and made half the recipe ahead of time. Now you would probably do this and put everything together all at once and do the whole recipe. But the first thing we're gonna do is cut up our bell pepper. So we had a bell pepper. I had a knife here. I don't know where it went. Let me get a new knife. So, okay, so that's interesting. Okay, so very curious. So you have your bell pepper, and one of the things, like when my mom was teaching me how to cook, and she would always cut down the middle of the bell pepper with kind of a little seed explosion, and I don't like that. I hate making messes. I hate cleaning up. That's why I have my prep and store here, so I can scoot my mess right into the thing right here. But I'll tell you, I went to a cooking class, and they had us cut the bell pepper. They actually had us cut the top and the bottom off the bell pepper and cut down the side. Then we put it open, and it was like this, a rectangle, and we grilled it. But in the same vein, you can, because we cut the top off, it just kind of released those seeds, and it was very easy. But bell peppers, if you're not going to use the whole thing, just cut off the side, kind of outside the seeds, and then you can just cut as you needed. So maybe you just need a little bit for a recipe or for a salad or something like that. I'm actually a proponent of prepping ahead for your meals, and so I would say go ahead and cut up your whole bell pepper for the week if you're going to use it for the week. Even if you're going to use it for a couple of different recipes, go ahead and cut it up for the week. So we've got our bell pepper right here. I'm going to cut these strips in half, okay, and then what we're going to do is dice it. All right, so you're like, you're gonna dice it. It doesn't look like you're gonna dice it. So I'm gonna dice it by using my quick slice because I get nice, even slices. Okay, take that. And we're gonna go one way, and then we're gonna put those back on there and go the other way, okay? So we'll just turn those sideways so that, yeah. Sideways so that when we do the slice on here, it just presses right through, and we have the nice little dices. And I'll show you as soon as I get done doing this. We want to put these long ways so it makes the dice, and then so fast. You guys, I use this, I use my quick slice all the time. Like, it's a lifesaver. I don't cut my fingers. I don't make a mess. It's dishwasher safe. It's easy to use. But look at these perfectly diced bell peppers. They're perfectly diced. How cool is that? Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is our zucchini. So I have half a zucchini because I cut the other half of the zucchini a minute ago. And I discovered something in prepping that zucchini. So I'm gonna cut the end off here. And then I'm gonna cut this into smaller pieces like this, okay? So cut these into smaller pieces. I have my Rapid Prep mandolin set on the matchstick setting. So that's like what you would do if you're gonna do matchstick carrots. That's the setting I have it on. And we are just going to prep. And this is gonna make nice, small pieces. So I can now put those in there, and we've got these nice little diced pieces. If you want to dice them up more, you can dice them up more if you want to. I don't really see the reason for doing that. But anyway, these are all nice and diced. So in your deep covered baker, and look how fast that was, so fast. This stores so easy, cleans up in the dishwasher, super easy to use. Okay, so we've got our fresh veggies here. I also chopped up some onion. So the recipe calls for jalapeno. I did onion just because I did not order a jalapeno. I ordered my groceries. So one of the things I do to save myself time is I order my groceries. And sometimes I make mistakes, and sometimes they make mistakes, but most of the time it's pretty good. But I forgot to order a jalapeno. I'm not sure why. So we're having onion, which is totally fine. I think it needs onion. So what we're gonna do is, let me show you this in the baker, what we did. I'm gonna need to get some gloves out because the baker is hot after being in the microwave for 16 minutes. I just realized I'm wearing workout pants, which showed you guys my backside, so please don't make any comments about that. I'm already self-conscious as it is. Okay, so I'm gonna put the lid over here. All right, so this already has in here, oh my gosh, it smells so good. This is a vegetarian enchilada soup. So I put the veggies and I put 1 can of enchilada sauce. So we'll pretend that I'm gonna go ahead and put that can of enchilada sauce in there again. Okay, so you take your can of enchilada sauce, you take your can opener, set it right on the top, Pampered Chef can opener, smooth edge can opener, of course, and you just twist. It doesn't require like any effort. You're just twisting. You have a little tug at the end or a click, comes off, and then you use your little pinchers right here to lift that lid up, okay? And then we would pour that in here. All right, so when we make the second batch, we'll do that, pour that in there. Then you need a cup and a half of broth. So we'll put that in there is what we'll do, okay? So we have a cup and a half of broth, and then we're gonna have a half a can of black beans, half a can of black beans, which I drained and then rinsed, and I set them in the bowl so that they kind of hold that moisture. And then we're also gonna have half a can of vegan refried beans. And so you can make your own refried beans if you want to. Oops. In the blender, just take some beans and press them in the blender. So give that a mix, and then put all of that in a deep covered baker. All of that in a deep covered baker, the beans, the broth, the enchilada sauce, and the veggies, and then we'll cook it for 16 minutes, and we end up with what we have right here. So let me go ahead and mix this. I want to get that the refried beans. I was trying to remember what they were called. Get those refried beans mixed in there. Just using a whisk. If you are a baker, you'll love our whisk. It's actually not designed to go in a pan or anything like that, but because it's metal. But I love how it's narrow, and then how the tines are graduated right here. It has a little weight in the handle, so it's really, really comfy when you're whisking. And you can see it does a really great job. All right, this is the measure all cup. It's the 4-cup measure all cup, and it's microwave safe. But like I said, I'm going to put everything in the, when I get done here, I'll make a second batch and put everything in the bowl. But I've got my veggies, my black beans, got all that. We'll put everything together. Pretending, right? We're pretending, okay? Put everything together. It's going to go in the microwave for how long? 16 to 18 minutes. All right, so pretend that is zapping in the microwave, and oh look, we brought it out right here. So this is the deep covered baker. You can see how big it is. We have a smaller one called the mini deep covered baker, strangely enough, right? And it's half the size. It's perfect for doing a couple of chicken breasts, or I mean, all kinds of different things that you can do with it. So just those little things, little desserts, like a little apple cobbler. If you're empty nesting, then it's a really great thing to have. If you have an RV, it fits in the RV. So, okay, so we covered it and microwaved it for 16 to 18 minutes. We're gonna start in our lime juice, which we just need a half a lime. And actually we need half a lime total. So what I'm actually gonna do is juice this lime, because about half a lime is about 2 tablespoons of juice. Maybe this lime is about 1.5 tablespoons. So I'm just gonna pour about half of that in there, and we'll save it. Look at this little guy, so cute. The little 1/4 cup mini measure-all cup. All right, so now we've got, you can add chicken to this. This is pretty much done, you guys, okay? Citrus press, I love the citrus press. And what I'm gonna do is move this. This is a stone, so here in Colorado, our counters get cold, so I kind of make sure that I have something underneath the stone most of the time, just because I don't want to sit on the counter and have it crack open. So, but all right. So while that is sitting there, we're going to make some toppers for it. So the first topper we're going to make is we're going to do some green onions. So here's a little knife tip for you. Holding your knife, pinch up on the blade, especially when you're using like a chef's knife, and just go ahead and cut off that edge there. And then we're just gonna do a small little back and forth motion, keeping my hands, my fingernails right here. We're just gonna go, oh, okay. We're just gonna go like this, pushing the knife forward. And this is gonna be nice and easy to cut. The more you do this, notice I'm not looking at you. I'm actually looking at what I'm doing. I know this is difficult if you have littles at the home who are like, Mom, 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 Mom. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in here for topping. So those of you that follow my journey know that my husband is allergic to onions. So guess what? He's not eating this because it has onion and it has pepper and all the things, and the enchilada sauce, which has what does it have in it? The enchilada sauce. Stuff, paprika, stuff he can't have. And I already got this out. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this cheese. I do need another bowl. You guys, I love my prep bowls. I use them like crazy. All right. So we're going to grate this cheese. This has been sitting out since right before I started this video at 4. This cheese is really crumbly, so I'm gonna go slow. And then I'm gonna get down to kind of close to the bottom, and then I'll use the food holder. Now what I'm gonna tell you is use the food holder the whole time. That's what I'm gonna tell you guys, okay? No sense in ripping off parts of your body for dinner. I'll just stick this in there. I don't want to knock that off. Okay, so we've got that down to the bottom. I'm pulling this up because I wanted to pull that down a little further. I probably should have just loosened my handle like this, then I could have pulled it over. It's actually really easy to grate directly into a bowl with this. This is the adjustable coarse grater, dishwasher safe, gets used all the time at my house. Everybody in my house knows how to use it, knows how to put it in the dishwasher, knows where it goes because it gets used so much. All right, so we've got our cheese, we have our onion, we have our cilantro. So here's a tip for the cilantro. Whenever you're cutting herbs, stick them in a prep bowl, turn your scissors upside down, and just snip them. This is actually not gonna crush out all of those oils. You can easily just kind of twist it. If you use your food chopper, you might press out a lot of the oil right on your counter. You can use a sharp knife to do this. It requires a little bit of skill. This is so fast and so effective. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is prep our, whatever this is called. What is this called, you guys? Avocado. It's called an avocado. All right, so here's a tip for you today. If you're picking an avocado, look for one that has a little nubby on it, and then pull the nubby, okay? And if the nubby is kind of bright green on the inside, okay? If the nubby's bright green on the inside, your avocado is good, has a little bit of give to it, ready to go. If they don't have any that have give to them at the store, bring it home, put it in a paper bag, and then you can go ahead and just let it sit there in the cabinet for a couple of days. I'm actually going to use the quick slice again on this. I just love how, I mean, this is mushy and how tender and soft this is, and it does not crush it, but it makes these great little little things for me to put on the top of my soup. All right, and then the last thing we have is our sour cream. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys a really fun way to do your sour cream. Take a small Ziploc bag and put it in your measuring cup. It's a measure-all cup. Just grab a spoon. You can use Greek yogurt too. Like if you're trying to cut back on, you know, the fats and stuff, you can use Greek yogurt. Also, if dairy gives you a problem, Greek yogurt doesn't give some people a problem. All right, so we've got this in a little twist. And give it a little twist right here. And then you can also use as alternative yogurts. And I just cut off a little corner, all right? So we have this all ready to go. Are you guys ready to assemble it? I want to show you the food chopper. I showed you guys that a couple of weeks ago. Did you know this was our #1 prep tool that we sell? And they are so popular. Come apart for easy cleaning. And that's my onion chopper. It's what I use to chop onions 90% of the time, 99% of the time. All right, so I'm actually gonna give this a little rinse right here. All right, so I'm just gonna spoon out some of my soup in here, serving. So this makes 6 servings of soup. And so I made half of it, so this is 3 servings in here. We're gonna put that on there. We're gonna put a little cheese on the top. If you wanna keep it vegan, you can use vegan cheese. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit of avocado on the top. I love doing avocado on the top of my soups like this. So fun. Do a little bit of green onion as well. A little bit of cilantro. And a little bit of tortilla chips. Kind of make it fun. I just buy these in a bag. They're already ready to go, perfect for my salads and things like that. Doing a little crunch. Wonton wrappers are also good to buy. Wontons are another good thing to buy like that, wonton strips. All right, so we've got a little sour cream right there on the top. Put a little more cilantro on it for looks. And there it is. Can you guys see that? Super awesome. Smells so good. You guys, that was so fast. It's 4:30, and I got to tell you all about the things, all the different products and everything. When you make this at home, it's not going to take that long. Having the prep tools really help you when you are prepping a lot of food at your house. If you're cooking every night, my friend and I were talking today, and we both cook dinner like every night of the week. And it's just something we do, and it doesn't take a long time. So in your meal planning, you plan recipes that are 30 minutes or less. The less ingredients, the better. The fresher the ingredients, the better. There's so many ways that you can make mealtime happen at your house where you're not starving through the drive-thru. It's going to cost you less money, and it's going to be healthier for you in the very long run. So if you need help, you have more questions about that, go ahead and send me a message. I would really love to chat with you. You can go ahead and write this down. My phone number is 719-501-2665. You can go ahead and send me a quick text and say, I need help in my kitchen. And I would love to get together with you on the phone and talk about the ways that we can help you in the kitchen. You can also send me a message. You can subscribe and follow this video. And there's a link on my Facebook page to my Foodie Friends group. And in my Foodie Friends group, you get access to some exclusive things, some exclusive recipes and fun. And I'm getting ready to actually start listing some of my stock that I have, some used and retired items. I'm getting ready to start listing those. So if you want to get those at a big, huge discount, you got to join the Foodie Friends group. All right, guys, have a wonderful fall day. And I love making this without heating up the kitchen and saving myself some time. So have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.